give this a try, holding my camera. Haven't done this in a while. My arm's just not long enough. The focus on this is really close. I've got it zoomed all the way out, but my poor little chunky arm can't reach that far. So it has been a little bit since I posted videos on any of my channels, but I think most everybody knows why. You know, we've been going through a move. Let's try it this way because my arm is starting to get sore already. Anyway, yeah, we finally got moved, and like it a lot better here. But anyway, I wanted to come in and talk about just, you know, I said I wanted to keep this GrieveMeNot channel focused on the positive, and that's not always possible. It's not possible to hold this camera either. You know, that I think some people who have yet to experience a loss probably would think that you just wake up one day and you're over it. And I don't think that's ever the case. I don't care if you lose a spouse, a parent, a child, a friend. You can have, I guess grief would go into some kind of remission maybe, where you're just not focused on it and it doesn't bother you as bad. But then you kind of slip out of remission and you go through a lot of the, say, old feelings. And yeah, I was trying to get this done before my brother and my son got back, but they're back. Anyway, you know, I think I've been feeling it a lot lately, really missing Julian, and it's hard because there's a lot of other things going on, you know, and with a house full of people, sometimes it's just really hard to get away and have a good cry. And I'm back into this mode of certain music or even a smell or something will bring back a memory, and it causes me to be a little tearful. So, you know, it's just an up and down roller coaster that I think I will probably be on the rest of my life. A friend of my mother's called me. She called me after Julian died, and she lost her husband 25 years earlier, and she has yet to remarry. She had boyfriends, and my mom said this lady just really had bad luck. 2 of her fiancés died of heart attack, and I think one died in an automobile accident, one died of a heart attack. So that made it worse for her, because every time she would become attached to someone, she would lose them again. And she told me, I asked her, I said, you know, when does the pain stop? And she said, well, I got to be honest with you and tell you it never does. So it's just missing that companionship. And I think that I get really frustrated because I dream of Julian and I can't remember it. I just remember seeing him in my dream, and it makes it more difficult because I want to dream of him so bad. I want to just feel him and hear his voice, and I've kind of I'm losing the memory of what his skin felt like, what his hands felt like when, you know, he had rough hands from doing carpentry work, and that's hard because I'm starting to forget. I'm starting to not be able to pull up those memories, and that makes it sad too, because I feel like he's just slipping further and further away from me with each day that passes, and I don't even know what to say. I had an idea of what I wanted to talk about when I came in to do this video, but I just... Nobody wants to be here. Nobody wants to have these feelings, to have to deal with losing someone that you love, and it's just frustrating. I think it's even more frustrating because, I posted it on Facebook. I was talking to my friends about how Julian's friends and family who are around here behave. And I think that they're disgusting because they have pretty much written off this white woman and her kids. They'll see us in the store and turn the other way. There's a couple of them that I just really want to just strangle the shit out of them. They'll see us and giggle or snicker, and that just bothers me to, they're mature enough. They have children. There's some of his female cousins, and they shouldn't be behaving that way. Maybe I look funny. Yeah, I'm sure I do. But if this had been 2 years ago and I'm walking through the store with Julian, they would absolutely stop and speak to us. And I've never did anything to any of them. I've never offended any of them. I've never said anything. I'm an open, opinionated person. I'm very opinionated. When I feel something's wrong, I'll say it. But I cannot pull up a memory of a situation where they had any reason to act like I don't exist now. I mean, I should be a part of that family. I have children that are related to these people. I was married to their cousin, their friend, whatever, for 14 some years. And I have yet to have one single one of them, not a single one, to come up to me and ask me how I'm doing. None of them. Not a one. I'm serious. None. And it just pisses me off because I thought they were my friends. But what really angers me more is that they came to his funeral. And I know they were just there to gawk at the grief, to see the sorrow and the pain. And I honestly think there are a lot of people out there like that who just enjoy that. Oh, I went to a funeral today. It was so sad. Oh, that's what they're doing. But anyway, just, yeah, sorry for the negativity. I have nothing positive right now. Yeah, I do. We have a really nice place. I'm really proud of it. Not in the best neighborhood, but not in the worst. I'm just glad we have weapons because I think that there are a couple of guys that are always walking through here to go to the woods, and they act really suspicious. So, yeah, but I'm not even scared of that. I don't even care. Yeah, that is a positive. We have a really nice house, big enough for all of us. Really just makes the other place look even more like a camper. We have 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and Daisy and I have our own little private bathroom. So, yeah. And a walk-in closet. Not a great big walk-in closet, but you can walk in it and put stuff in it. It's probably 1.5 times wider than the other place. I'm not going to get on that. This is on my the wrong channel to do that. But anyway, there are positives, but it seems like they don't fix anything, I mean, yeah, it's great. We have a nice place. Julian's not here, though. No matter where we go, no matter what we do, there's always going to be that little hole in everything, So, sorry. And sorry for the bad focus, but all you need to do is hear me. You don't need to see me. So, peace, y'all. Bye-bye.